says that from the 600,000 souls, each one of the 600,000 souls, Hashem subdivided to another 600,000.
Right.
So it's 600 times 600,000, so it's, let's say 26 billion. And each soul has a 26 billionth of this world that they have to elevate by the food they eat, the clothes they wear, the place they live, the cars they use, whatever. It's all elevating to Hashem.
Okay.
So he says that's why Hashem sends you to this world to begin with. V'chol nitzitz. Le'elzad, each spark did not descend into this world to perfect itself, but to perfect the body and the vital soul, as Alter Rebbe will soon conclude.
Can you say this is in merit of
Yasha Simcha Bas Yaakov, yeah?
Who is?
Rivka's
mother, yeah?
Okay.
Having touched upon the subject of the soul's descent, however, he adds a parenthetical comment emphasizing the magnitude of this descent. On entering this world, a soul may perhaps attain the loftiest heights of love and fear of God that are experienced by a perfect tzaddik. But even this cannot compare to the love and fear that it experienced while in the spiritual worlds before its descent.
And then he says, though is indeed a great descent, a veritable exile for the soul. Even if you are a complete tzaddik, and you serve Hashem with perfect awe and perfect love, you'll never attain the quality of its attachment to Hashem with fear and love that the soul experiences prior to its descent into this corporal world, nor even to the fraction of its earlier fear and love. In fact, there is no comparison or similarity whatsoever between them, between the love and fear of God's experience by a soul on earth and that of the soul above. For as it's obvious to every intelligent man, the body could not bear a love and fear of such intensity as the soul experienced above in the spiritual realms.
Having concluded his comment on the formidable nature of the soul's descent, the Alter Rebbe returns to his original point. The descent of the soul is thus undertaken not for its own sake,
but its descent into this world to be clothed in a body and vital soul is for the sole purpose of perfecting them. To separate them from the evil of the three impure klipo by observing the 365 prohibitions and their offshoots, by observing the biblical and rabbinic prohibitions, and to elevate his vital soul together with the portion of the world at large that relates to it, binding and uniting them with the Ein Sof light, which he draws into them by performing all 248 positive mitzvahs through the agency of the vital soul. Since the vital soul is the one that performs all mitzvahs involving action, as explained above in chapter 36, that the divine soul can activate the body in performance of the mitzvahs only by way of vital soul. Your godly soul doesn't need to come to this world. Your godly soul is perfect. The only reason the godly soul comes to this world is to elevate your body and your animal soul. Well, the godly soul is godly. So why do you mess him up? You're not messing him up. You're bringing him here to this world to elevate your animal soul and your world. Well, that's what he says here, 500. The only reason your godly soul comes to this world is to elevate this world. And this is parallels the mystery of the exile of the Shekhinah, whose purpose is to refine the sparks of holiness which fell into the klippah. So too does the divine soul enter into exile within the body, invite the soul in order to perfect them and to extract from them the sparks of holiness which they contain.
Does a godly soul, before entering a body, does it have a determined what kind of identity?
It's a soul.
No, it's a soul. but until it enters the body, until it goes into a specific individual, does it in and of itself have an identity?
Yes.
So it's specific, even though the fact that it has not entered the body,
Into the body,
to be
yeah.
able to determine what it is.
Understand? Like the Baal Shem Tov says, the soul sometimes waits a few hundred years till God allows it to come to this world so it could have the opportunity to do one mitzvah.
But it's already got a name.
A few hundred years.
I hear you, but I'm
You know,
saying it's got a
100
name.
years.
It's on a shelf,
Yeah.
waiting
It's
to.
not on a shelf, but it's
Well,
waiting for God.
but I'm making a point.
Yeah, yeah.
In other words, if we
100%.
try to bring it down to this world,
Yeah, yeah. 100%.
it's on the shelf. It's an
It's interesting,
inventory,
yesterday-
and the inventory has a specific
100%.
I don't know if there is
Yesterday in the
inventory.
Yom Yom, we learned that
Remember
we
that?
should control a little
You're
bit. We
referring
spoke
to
about
yeah,
it.
yeah.
like it's
Desire.
Even if-
But that's the way he's saying
Say,
it.
you know
It
what,
is.
that
It
thing
is
wasn't
a commodity.
Just,
We're not
just
a
so
commodity.
today
But we are
people
created
we
for a
know.
particular
that the
purpose.
animal soul is something that we can
Yeah,
work
but we're not a
on.
If
commodity.
we
I
don't
know
have
that
a
we can
soul
work
that
on it.
identifies
You know?
with a
For
with
sure,
a
but
animal
it's even more
soul,
than that.
It's allowed.
There's
It's allowed.
soul
But
when
don't
it's
see
up
them
there.
exploited.
Right.
You don't
It's
wanna
a
touch
soul.
them.
It's
Right.
connected
No,
to
it's
Hashem.
not the right thing to
The
do.
soul realizes that when it comes here, it could reach such a high level that there he can't reach. So when the soul leaves, it's like, wow, thank you for giving me this opportunity. The problem is when the soul gets here, it gets so faknetched
right?
and fachlumet from all the surroundings that it forgets what its purpose is. So by learning the Tanya and learning Torah, it helps you understand that every moment you have an opportunity, that the soul there waits hundreds of years
For one
to
mitzvah.
come here to
Just
do
for one
one
mitzvah.
It's
Amen
not
Yehi
just-
Shmei Rabba
but it's-
Levarach.
but-
You remember
but
that?
the point I'm
Alter
trying
Rebbe
to
said
ident-
that an angel would give up everything to just come one time to this world to say Yehi Shmei Rabba Levarach L'olam L'omei Almayim.
An
One
angel-
time.
An angel
We'll
will.
give everything up just to come one time to say Yehi Shmei Rabba. And we say it every davening, 16 times in the morning, 3 times, 4 times in the evening. I mean, just think how many opportunities we have.
Yeah, but an angel has
Every
no
Yehi Shmei
option.
Rabba is
like
the
more
angel.
The
Well,
angel
given.
has no option, though.
Of
It's
course, but the soul,
directed,
God
it's
wrote it
created,
down.
it's a
The
robot.
angel have a
It's
mission
a robot.
only.
That's
Say,
correct.
but
He's
Therefore,
a robot. He's
discussion.
a
The
rabbit.
foregoing discussion enables us to understand the particular virtue of mitzvahs performed through action. Creation and the soul's descent into the body were both intended for the purpose of elevating the body and vital soul, and thereby the entire world. Moreover, this objective is reached primarily through the mitzvahs involving action, inasmuch as these mitzvahs are performed by the body and vital soul. These mitzvahs are therefore of primary importance.
Page 24.
So what we